Well, first of all, I would like to say how exciting it is to be in a country where football is the passion. Everywhere you look, people are wearing the jerseys, kids are playing. So, and we've seen in the 3 training sessions we've done, we've seen a real love for the game of football. So, for me, it's very exciting to have come from a country where football is not the first sport to Nepal, where football really is in the lifeblood. So very excited. Oh, so happy. I've come from a year's lockdown with COVID, where I had 1 training session with the Philippines under-23s, and now in the last 3 days I've had 3 training sessions, so I'm so happy. It's really nice to be in Nepal. The other really pleasant surprise is the quality of the facilities, because the facility we have here is one of a number that are around Nepal, so there's an opportunity for players to train. The surface is really important because of how the ball moves, how the players can move on the surface. So that was a big attraction to coming here to Nepal, was the quality of the training facilities. So I think we're very lucky. It's difficult to explain, but in the short time I've been here, I've been to Pokhara, to a veterans tournament, and we watched maybe 1,000 people watch the final between 2 veterans teams, and the crowd was really excited about what was happening on the pitch, and you could see them really enjoying themselves. And then I went and watched a C division game, and you saw people sitting on roofs watching the game. You saw fans in the stands. It was beautiful. And then, of course, the centre here, we only had a few days to let players know, and lots of players have shown up. You know, in the 3 days, we've already had 40 players come to try the training. So the enthusiasm at veteran, the C division that we've seen at the youth level is really exciting. So I'm very excited. As a coach, these people are, they love the game, they're excited. Why am I not going to be excited? So yeah, really pleased to be here. Not just saying this to you, I believe very firmly that in Nepal you have lots of people playing football. So what I would say to you is, you look at countries like Holland, small population, but the football is very organised. I spent some time with the KMVB and I saw the insides of how they organise their football. It's very, very organised. There's still a freedom to play, but they have a system from amateur to veteran, and that covers everything, including the national team, professional, semi-pro, amateur, youth. They have a pathway, and what we're looking to do is create a pathway for a player from 6 years old to professional. And during that journey, and it might take 10, 12 years, but through that journey, they will develop all the key attributes needed. So when they're young, they'll have a love of the game. They'll learn to play with the ball. As they get older, the technical skills will continue to be enforced, but we will be switching more to the tactical elements. We will include a physical element in the training. And in the physical, we have to make sure that diet and nutrition is involved so players can maximize. So we'll give handouts to players on when to eat, when to drink, what to drink, so they can maximize, because dehydration has a huge effect on performance. So So we'll create a pathway with the belief that with so many players playing football in Nepal, why can't you have someone playing in Europe? There is no reason. You just need to make sure that there is a pathway where we make sure that we are covering as much as possible all the aspects of football. And it is a continuation. So each step they take, they get better. It's not just come to training for a little while and then you stop training and then you come back again, and then it needs to be a continuous, because in other countries, I spent 8 years in Japan, and a Japanese child, when they reach 12 years old, are training 6 times a week all year, and that will go from 12 years to 18 years old. And that's in the school system, the elementary school, junior high school, high school. They will be training 6 times a week. In the school holidays, they're still training. So they get the frequency, they get the ball touches, they get the experience. And Japan has players going to play in Europe. Why can't Nepal? There's no reason.